God knows how much we've missed the Upside Down. Fans have not stopped theorizing since the teasers of Season 4 started dropping. Now that Netflix has finally announced the release date of Season 4, all hell-containing theories broke loose. In this video, we have rounded up some popular fan theories that actually make sense. First up, Hopper breathes for another season. Remember the scene when Joyce closed the doors of the Upside Down to cut off the Mind Flayer, and we all screamed with Elle when Hopper also went away with it? But the teasers of Season 4 show that Hopper is very much alive, and he's somewhere in Russia. He's in jail and is under forced labor in a Russian wasteland called Kamchatka. Although it doesn't make sense how Hopper ended up in Russia, all the way from Hawkins, we're so glad that our dear Hopper is alive. Demogorgon, the first monster of Stranger Things Season 1, was spotted in the same prison Hopper was kept in. Now, if you take a look at the Season 3 finale, we never saw Hopper actually dying. This led to many fans speculating that he never died, but he traveled back in time. In the Season 4 teaser, we also saw a newspaper showing the date of March 1959. This is one hint. In case you don't know, Stranger Things Season 3 takes place in the summer of 1985. So did Hopper just go back 26 years? Does going in the Upside Down take you to another country and a whole nother time zone? So crazy. Remember when Hopper wrote a letter to 11, wishing he could turn back the clock? Maybe it's time that writers fulfill his wish. Also, one Reddit user also pointed out that Back to the Future was also referenced in Season 3. So while alternate universes and terrifying monsters have already made it to previous season scenes, time traveling seems like a likely plot. So for Sheriff Hopper, the biggest hurdle keeping him from 11 isn't the Soviet Union or even the Mind Flayer, it may just be the timeline difference. Next, end of Hopper. There's this second theory that says that Hopper is actually dead. We already didn't like this one. So Hopper actually died at the end of Season 3, and when we saw him in Russia in the teaser of Season 4, it could be a flashback. Remember how we saw Berlin in flashbacks till the very last season of Money Heist, although he had actually died in Season 2? Damn, I do not like where this is going. Some theories are suggesting the same for Hopper, that we will not be able to see him in the present, only in flashbacks and memories, and scenes in Russia were only to throw us off the track. Sad, right? Hope this theory is wrong. You cannot play with our emotions this way. But we do have a statement from the creators, Duffer Brothers, who said, "Pray for the American," referring to Hopper, in addition to saying that the next season of Stranger Things would be bigger, better, and more frightening. So if we believe the Duffer Brothers, Hopper is alive and is maybe struggling for his life in Russia. If that's the case, then this theory is already off the table. Next up, villain arc. David Harbour, who plays Hopper, said in an interview that fans would see a darker side of his character in Season 4. He said that he was really excited to let people see these really deep colors in him, because each season the audience sees a different side of him, and last season he was a bit wackier. Hopper is now painted in a bit of a darker palette, and he's able to express these really deep things about him that we haven't really known yet. Harbour also said that he really enjoyed playing the part. This also lines up with another fan-made theory that Hopper in Russia will be tortured to the point that he will remember nothing and turn against his gang, which will be another heartbreaking twist in the story. We are seriously not ready for such a take on the story. Now we have Murray Bauman's story. Oh, didn't we love the savage Murray when he tried to patch Joyce and Hopper? Brett Gelman played Murray Bauman, an investigative reporter who lost his job at the Chicago Sun-Times because of his conspiracy theories. Theory is under progress that Russians were watching him the entire time and were interested in him because of what he discovered about Eleven's abilities, and they kidnapped him. This theory was supported by the fact that Bauman was nowhere to be seen in Season 3. Also, just by the way, Murray is fluent in the Russian language, so there you go. Next on the list, Murray and Joyce will be a team. After Hopper goes missing, there's a good possibility that Murray and Joyce are working together to try to figure out where Hopper is or about what the Russians are up to. If this happens, you can expect some investigation with a lot of Murray humor. Up next, Chernobyl nuclear disaster will be part of the script. The first 3 seasons took place in 1983, 1984, and 1985 respectively. This implies that Season 4 will take place in 1986, most probably that was the time when the unfortunate Chernobyl incident took place, which led to speculations that this incident will be used in the storyline. Netizens have even started applauding Netflix for their bold move to use this incident. Next, Dural Pass incident. For those of you who are not familiar with this incident, 9 hikers died in Ural Mountain in 1959 after fleeing their campsite, which gave rise to plenty of questions. Many theories were formulated at that time too. Since this incident aligns with the timeline of the show, many viewers are implying that it will be part of the show, with the writers coming up with their own reason for the hiker's mysterious death. Up next, the hated Brenner part. In Season 3, during the heated battle at Starcourt, 11 pulls a piece of the Mind Flayer out of her leg. After that, her powers take a massive hit, so there's a theory that Brenner will help her get them back. This has to be one of our least favorite theories, but fans are speculating that since Brenner trained 11 and helped her get her powers in the first place, he can also be the person who could help her in getting her powers back. We hate the idea of seeing this happen, but, well, it is a possibility. Now, will 11 be the new villain? No, we hope not. But with 11 living far away from Hawkins and Mike, and believing that her fatherly figure Hopper is dead, the grief can crawl upon her. What if when she gets her power back, maybe with Brenner's help, she becomes a deeper, darker version of herself that we no longer recognize? What if she is the next villain of Season 5? Oh god, this is so scary! Next, the time-traveling machine. This one is actually the theory that we are rooting for. According to it, time traveling will be the buddy who will help in getting 11's powers back, and not Brenner and his ugly lab. Next, 11 is destined to die. Wait, what? Many viewers have been predicting this for a long while. Season 4 will have a lot more battles that Elle would have to fight, and she would have to sacrifice her life for good, like how Tony Stark did it. Because as far as we know, the Demogorgon might not all be dead. A Reddit user said 11 would go from the girl that opened the gate and started the fiasco to the girl that closed the gate and destroyed the creatures she accidentally set free. It would be a perfect way to end her legacy. And where did the Byers go? At the end of Stranger Things Season 3, we saw the Byers family packing up stuff and leaving Hawkins for good. Jonathan, Will, their mother, Joyce, and Elle all moved away in the Season 3 finale, but it wasn't told where their new home would be. Fans believe that they went to either Illinois, where Murray currently lives, or to Maine, where Bob wanted to be with Joyce in Season 2. So a lot of Stranger Things theories, and a lot are still cooking up with the teasers dropping and giving us teeny tiny hints without revealing much. Also good news, Season 4 is not the last season of Stranger Things. Oh god, thanks! It is confirmed that Season 5 would be the last season of the show and would conclude all its storylines. We are still freaking out over the crazy ending of Season 3 that left many more questions than answers. With Season 4 finally hitting Netflix after 2 years, we're hoping to figure out more about where our favorite characters are and what is going to happen next for the ones that were left behind in Hawkins. And that's a wrap for this video. So what do you think of Stranger Things fans' crazy theories? Do you have a theory of your own? Do let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more videos like this. See you in the next one.